Dear students, in our previous class we learnt how to test the given solution is an acid or a base with the help of litmus papers. So acids turn blue litmus to red and bases turn red litmus to blue. Okay, we also did an activity with indicators, methyl orange indicator and phenolphthalein indicators. Okay, once again I will recall all these things. See this one, I have taken different solutions. See this, in different watch glasses. I am testing these solutions with the red litmus paper. These are the red litmus papers. I am testing these solutions with red litmus paper. See this one. I dipped the red litmus paper in one of the solution. Do you find any change? No change. Next, another litmus paper, red litmus in another solution. Do you find any change? No change. Now listen to me. I am dipping the red litmus paper in another solution. See this one? Yes, sir. Yes. So red litmus turns to blue. So red litmus turns to blue. What is the nature of the solution? What is the nature of the solution? What is the nature? Tell me. Is it a base or acid? It is a base. It is a base. Next, come to the point. Once again, I am testing the given solution with the red litmus paper. See this. There is no change. Now I am testing with again another solution with the red litmus paper. Do you find any change? No change. There is no change. Now one solution turned to blue. Okay, so red litmus turns to blue in one of the solution. Okay, now come to this. Again I am testing the same solutions using the blue litmus papers. These are the blue litmus papers. See this one. Okay, what is the color? Blue. See this. What is the change? Red. Blue litmus paper turned to red. So we can say that it is an acid. Very good. It is an acid. Now see, in one more solution I am testing. See this one? There is no change. See this? Do you find any change? There is no change. Now, once again I am testing. See this? There is no change. So, there is no change in the color of the blue litmus paper. So we can say that it is a base. Okay, there is no change means it is a base. Blue litmus turned to red means in the presence of acidic media, in the case of acids only. Now come to this one. Once again I am testing with the phenolphthalein indicator. See this one. I have taken phenolphthalein indicator. This phenolphthalein is a colorless liquid. See this one. Yes, colorless. I am adding one drop to each of the solution. See this? See this? Okay. See this. Have you noticed any change? Have you noticed any change? There is no change in it. Okay, there is no change. Now come to the point. This is the methyl orange indicator. This is methyl orange indicator. So I am testing the given solution with the methyl orange indicator. Methyl orange indicator. See, do you find any change in the color or not? Look carefully. I am taking methyl orange. I am taking sulfuric acid in the test tube. Okay, I am adding few drops of methyl orange. What is that? Methyl orange. What happened to methyl orange? To which color? Red color. Methyl orange changed to red color. So the solution which we have taken is an acid, isn't it? So acids change the color of the methyl orange indicator. Okay, orange color turns to red. Are you clear? Now see, by the physical observation, by observing the solutions which I got, see this one, there are different solutions are there with me. Okay, different solutions are there. Okay, different solutions are there. Next I have taken this solution also. This is the potassium hydroxide solution. Potassium hydroxide solution. Okay, can you say how strong this solution is? Is it acidic or basic? You can say it is acidic or basic with the help of what is that? Litmus papers. Litmus papers. Next, at the same time, you can say with the help of the indicators. Okay, methyl orange change to red. If it changes to red, you can say that it is the given solution is an acid. Okay, next one, if it changes to pink with the help of phenolphthalein solution, then you can say that the given solution is a base. You can say that it is a base. Once again, I will do that also. See, for your sake, see this one. This is potassium hydroxide. This is potassium hydroxide. I am adding few drops of phenolphthalein. Observe this one. What is the change in the color? It changed to pink. It changed to pink. So you can say that the given solution is a base. The given solution is a base. So with the help of ordinary indicators, you can say that the given solution is an acid or a base. But how acidic or how basic, you cannot say that. You cannot say that. So to find the strength of an acid or a base or any solution, we use the universal indicator. We use the universal indicator. So what is an universal indicator? Universal indicator is a mixture of several indicators. It is a mixture of several indicators. It is used to test the strength of an acid or a base or the given solution. Okay, it gives different colors, okay, in different solutions depending on the pH. So it shows different colors in different acidic and basic solutions. So with the help of universal indicator, we can say the strength of an acid or a base. We can find out the strength of an acid or a base, how acidic or how basic or whether the solution is salty. Okay, we can know with the help of the universal indicator. See this one. This is the universal indicator. See this one. This is the universal indicator. See this one. This is the universal indicator. Now I am taking all the solutions that are available with me in different test tubes. Okay, first I have taken sulfuric acid. What is that? Sulfuric acid. I have taken sulfuric acid. Now this is the sulfuric acid which I have taken. Next, I am taking again concentrated sulfuric acid. What is this? Concentrated sulfuric acid. As I told you earlier, we must be very careful while using the concentrated acids or bases. Okay, I am taking concentrated sulfuric acid in another test tube. In the first test tube, what I have taken? I have taken diluted sulfuric acid. Diluted sulfuric acid. In the second test tube, what I did? I have taken concentrated sulfuric acid. What is that? Concentrated sulfuric acid. See, this is my concentrated sulfuric acid. Next one. In another test tube, what I am doing? I am taking, what is that? Acetic acid. What is this? Acetic acid. Okay, acetic acid is a weak acid. It is a weak acid. It is not a mineral acid. It is a weak acid. Okay, I have taken acetic acid. Now, what I am doing, I am adding universal indicator to the three solutions. Universal indicator. This is the universal indicator. First, I added universal indicator to the concentrated sulfuric acid. Observe the change. You observe. You observe. Okay, I am keeping here. Next, for the diluted also I am adding. You are saying red, but there is a difference between the red colors. Okay. Now, I am adding same universal indicator to acetic acid, weak acid. This also red in color. Okay, this is also red in color. You observe this one. This is also red in color. This is also red in color, thick red, and this is also red in color. This is also red in color. All are red in color, but the concentration of the color is changing from solution to solution, dilute to concentrated. Okay, are you clear about that one? Red color, all are red, but the redness is different. The redness is different. Okay, so for the acids, when you take the diluted or concentrated same kind of acid, it gives different colors. Okay, are you clear about that one? So, right. Now see this one. So, concentrated sulfuric acid. It is 2. Okay, approximate. We are assuming this is 3. Acetic acid. Okay, this is 4. Now color. This is red in color. Okay, this is thick red. Thick red, light red. This is also light red. Okay. So nature of the solution, it is, what is that? Acid. This is also acid. This is also acid. Okay. All the three are acids. Okay. Lower the pH, larger the strength. Are you clear about that one? So 3, 2, 4. Among these three, these two are strong acids. Okay, dilute hydrochloric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, these are the strong acids. These are strong acids, and this one is a weak acid. So if the pH is in between 0 to 3, they are considered as the strong acid. They are considered as the strong acid. Now let us do one more activity related to that. Now this time what I am doing, I am taking potassium hydroxide. What is this? Potassium hydroxide. Next, in another test tube, what I am doing, I am preparing common salt solution, okay, sodium chloride. See, now only I am preparing. Okay. This is sodium bicarbonate. I am preparing sodium bicarbonate solution also. Aqueous solution of sodium bicarbonate. This is the aqueous solution of sodium bicarbonate. Next, I need one more test tube. I have taken ammonia solution. What is this? Ammonia solution. Now observe this. What I am doing? I am adding universal indicator. Universal indicator. You only have to tell the color.
Blue, sir.
Okay. Blue, so many blues are there. That is the specialty of universal indicator. It gives different colors. Thick blue, dark blue, light blue. You have to tell that. You have to observe this. See, I kept it here. Now, I kept it here. These are all used. Okay. So, I kept it here only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next. See this. Now tell me, both blues are same? Both are same? Look carefully. Okay, you have to tell that. Next, I am adding universal indicator to the salt solution, common salt solution. What color is it? You are, no? Observe this. Carefully, observe carefully. You observe this. You observe the walls of the test tube, then you can see this. Is it green or not?
Yes, sir.
Observe this. What is the color?
Green.
Okay? Green color. It is green color. Are you clear? So, salt. This is the salt solution. So, the color of the universal indicator in salt media, in salt solution, it is, what is its color? Green. What is its color? Green. Are you clear? So this universal indicator gives different colors with different solutions depending on the pH. Okay, now I am adding. See this one. Now tell me what is color. How beautiful. See this one. What is this? Light green. Light bluish green. We can call it as blue. Very good. What color is it? Bluish green. Bluish green. Are you clear? Okay. So the same indicator which I have taken, that is universal indicator. Okay. When I added to different solutions, different solutions, it gives different colors depending on the strength of acid or basic. Means depending on the acidity of the solution or the basicity of the solution, it gives different colors. Different colors. So we can guess the approximate pH of the given solution with the help of the universal indicator. Are you clear about that one? With the help of the universal indicator, we can guess the approximate pH. Are you clear? Okay.